Let us take a good look at what these sentences are actually saying to us. And we'll do that by constructing 3 sets of Venn diagrams. And for the first one, we'll say we have a starting point or an input value of 1 and 2, 2 separate input values. And as outputs, we will get, for instance, 3 and 4. So what we have is 1 mapping onto 3. So the input 1 gives us an output 3. The input 2 gives us an output 4. We use the term mapping for this, just saying that we have the starting point on the left-hand side, and it maps, it gives us, it produces, is another way of looking at this, a specific answer on each side. Then we might have, also for the second set, we might have 1 and 2, and then as the output or the answer, let's just say we have 3. So what we have is 1 producing an answer 3, and 2 also producing an answer 3, which is all still fine and well. And then we have for the third set, for instance, 1, and as an output, we have 3 and 4, and we now have the scenario that 1 gives us an answer of 3, or, and that's a very important word here, or 1 can give us an answer of 4. And there's no way to say with certainty which one it will be that we will get if we start with 1. Will we get 3 or will we get 4? And what we do now is to say that the first 2, we have 1 producing a specific answer, 2 producing a specific answer. The same goes for the second. 1 there produces 3. 2 produces 3. So we can say with certainty, if we feed in 2, we will get an answer of 3. And if we feed in 1, we will get an answer of 3. Doesn't matter that the answer is the same in both cases. What is important is that we get a specific answer for an input. However, for the last one, we can't say with certainty that if we feed in 1, we will get 3 as an answer. We might just as well get 4. Equal likelihood for 4 as an answer as it is for 3. So we have the first 2 as functions. Those are called functions. But what is very important is that all 3 are referred to as relations. So in other words, we have functions being part of relations. So all functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. There is one type of relation that does not fall under the description of a function. So looking at the specific sentence, they say a relation is where each element in a set maps on one or more. So we have the first one. Each element maps on an element in the output Venn diagram or the output set, and the same goes there. It maps on one or more. So for the third one, it maps on 2, which is fine. It still falls under the description of a relation. However, the second sentence says a function is where each element in a set maps on only one element, and that's why only the first 2 sets will be functions, because if an element maps on only 1, and even there, that maps on only 1, that maps on only 1. So I hope that is explanatory enough for you to understand that all functions are relations, but not all relations are functions. When you have the possibility of 2 or more answers, then you are no longer talking about a function, but then it's just a pure, poorly behaved relation.